Welcome, this is Ireland Life. I'm Noodleman. We're in the Dungo. It's a beautifully sunny day today. A perfect day to celebrate Ireland's #1 noodle, KOKA Chicken. When you speak to people about noodles in Ireland, immediately they're like, KOKA Chicken. That's the one. That's what everyone grew up on. Every shop has it. If you go hunting for noodles in any supermarket, you're gonna find super noodles and you're gonna find KOKA. And not just by the pack, 5 packs. So today, we're gonna taste KOKA Chicken 2 ways. First, we're just gonna do classic pour on boiling water. Second, we've got some delicious chicken stock. I'm gonna use that. Also got a Tare, which is the second component to a ramen broth. I'm very keen for this channel to be about exploring noodles, but also noodles in the context of everyday life in Ireland. One of the things I'm really keen to look at this year is an Irish ramen. What could be Irish ramen? Okay, first up, let's have a look at the KOKA. Okay, so this, I'll be honest, I don't love the design. It's not gonna score particularly highly on the design. Noodles, it's a classic noodle brick. And we've got 1 flavor packet. Look at that. It's even got a little chicken on it. So you know you haven't got the beef or curry. I actually don't know all the other flavors. Now we're going to put those to one side. While we heat our chicken stock. Now this is good chicken stock. So, Tare. This is the Tare I made the other day. It is, I don't know, does it look? Let's see. Maybe this isn't the greatest way to view the color. Anyway, if you don't know what Tare is, this is mirin, Shaoxing wine, soy sauce, a bunch of ginger, garlic, scallions. So it's kind of like punchy seasoned soy. But this is what you would use, a bit like cordial, a bit like Ribena. Think of this as soup Ribena. It's delicious. Yeah, it smells, this has got quite a bit of ginger in it. And the sort of the mirin and the wine really lifts the soy, but yeah, it's, and again, that ginger, it's a sugar as well, it's got sugar in it. Okay, so I'm gonna put the seasoning packet in the Tare. Yeah, it tastes good. Again, the Tare is very punchy, so this hasn't, it's added a little sort of chickeniness to it, but it's a very strong, so you don't need a lot of it in the soup. Okay, so here are, that's just normal noodles, you know? And over here, these are the ones, with the Tare, obviously a lot darker in terms of the liquid because there's soy in there, you know. The light's a bit bright in here, but it's fine, it's fine. Feels great to be back on the seat. Okay, we're going in. First thoughts? Yeah, it's not super complex, but it's very tasty. It's got that chicken. The noodles are quite a good texture, not too. There's a firmness to the noodles. It's good. It's actually quite a subtle chicken flavor. Yeah, it's tasty. Simple though. Okay, now for the zhuzhed up version. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, a much more complex chicken flavor. The Tare just adds so much complexity to it. The ginger, sweet, salt. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can also see why that is a noodle that everyone you speak to loves that noodle. And you can see why. It's very versatile. It's not too directional. It's not too spicy. There's absolutely no heat in there. That would be something to add. Yeah, look at the difference in color. Tare, no Tare. Well, no Tare, Tare, if you're going left to right. I mean, just the addition, the using your own chicken stock and the addition of the Tare just transforms it into something much more complex. It's a very versatile noodle. A great base, perhaps, for an Irish ramen. Okay, so now we've got to give it a score. Design, I gotta say, in the world of noodles, the design is very much lacking. So I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. The design, rarity, 1. Yeah, it's the least rare noodle in Ireland. Complexity, only had 1 sachet, so it gets a 1. That's how we're gonna score complexity. How many sachets is the score? Taste, it's tasty. It's very simple though. Like, it's good to eat, but it's not. I'm gonna give it a 5. A 5 is the benchmark for, it's fine. Satisfaction, I just ate 2 packets. From a satisfaction point of view, I'm gonna give it a 5 also. I need to write these down. Also, I want the score out of 100. 5 categories out of 10 times 2 out of 100. So, according to the Global Noodle Index, KOKA Chicken receives 34 out of 100. Feels a bit mean. No, this is how you rank it. This is fine. I'll be honest, it feels a little weird rating the noodles. I love all noodles, and I want to welcome all noodles. And so it feels a bit mean rating it. So I'm gonna have a think about whether that is important, because again, 34 out of 100 is pretty low. But if you stripped away design, complexity, rarity, then it's scoring 5 out of 10 on taste. But I think for me, whilst I love all noodles, the thrill of the chase, the adrenaline when you step inside the noodle scene, you find something rare that you've never seen before, it's indescribable. And so it's, that must factor in to any sort of noodle index. But I gotta say, I feel bad. I feel a bit sorry for the old KOKA Chicken to be such an icon, such an important part of the Irish noodle scene, a stalwart of the Irish noodle scene. And to rate it so low feels a bit wrong. That said, 5 out of 10 on taste. So yeah, something to think about. I guess we'll see whether we continue rating noodles out of 100. But certainly, we're going to progress with the Irish ramen. And it will feature until I become expert at making ramen noodles. So thanks so much. It was great to share my lunch with you today. What a lunch, what a life. And yeah, thanks. A pleasure to share my lunch with you today. See you soon. See you on the noodle scene.